Y'all can hear the sound, right? Yeah, it's moving. Okay. Welcome to the Bard's Tale. Yeah, you know, not the text adventures, but the action RPG from the PS2 and Xbox. This is a fun game.
You'd like to hear
It's
a
way
new
better
story?
than it deserves to
Very
be.
well. Where shall we begin?
Old school difficulty is really just if you want to kill yourself. Game's kinda tough,
The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons.
so we'll stick to normal.
The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat in battle. Luck has a subtle effect on many aspects of the bard's adventures. Rhythm allows the bard to play magical tunes with greater skill, enhancing the statistics of summoned creatures.
Yes. I think that luck is just like a money thing. So take it where you can, but it's not super
Shopkeepers will offer
important.
significant discounts to the bard if he has high charisma. A high dexterity allows the bard to inflict greater damage with ranged weapons. The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. Shopkeepers will offer significant discounts to the bard if he has high charisma. A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat in battle. Shopkeepers will offer significant discounts to the bard if he has high charisma.
We'll go with that for now. I think that there's a max cap on your stats, probably 20. That'd be typical RPG stuff. Rhythm's probably the most important of these, because you fight with summons.
To equip and use two-handed weapons. Allows the bard to equip and use two-handed weapons. Allows the bard to fight with a dirk in one hand and a sword in the other. Allows the bard to equip and use a flail. The bard will automatically bash with his shield after blocking, stunning his enemy. A powerful charging attack which stuns enemies, used with a sword skill. A powerful ranged shot which passes through its target, used with a ranged skill. Gives the bard a chance to score a critical hit on his enemies, inflicting additional damage. The bard gains bonus coins for any treasure he finds. The bard gains bonus coins for any treasure he finds. Gives the bard a chance to score a critical hit on his enemies, inflicting additional.
I guess that's the one that we want.
One man, a poet and a rogue, with no friends to speak of, no one to mourn his passing, should it come to that. Even those beside him are no more boon companions than bondservants, summoned by sorcery and song, as cold and indifferent to him as the light of a wandering star.
This is the old pre-rendered cutscene, which is why it looks kind of ugly. It was remastered somewhat recently. They pretty much just up-resed it. They didn't do a whole lot for it. But it's playable on mobile devices. Probably why they did it.
You've made a mistake in coming here.
But to know where he is, we need to know where he is from. And to know that, we've got to begin elsewhere. And not that long ago. A simple man he was, with a quick wit and a sharp tongue, an eye for the lasses, and a talent for keeping one step ahead of the law, come to Houghton to play his tunes and make his way. He found himself standing outside the Drunken Rat, a public house owned by the widow Mary McCrary. The bard readied his instrument and prepared to ply his trade.
You see, the scumbag summoned a rat so we can go and unsummon it for free stuff. More money.
A rat! A rat! You drunken louts! Get off your backsides and kill it!
I'll save you, fair damsel.
You see the seam on her leg.
Ah, what a strapping man you are, to be saving me from that wee beastie.
I happened to be wandering by when I heard your cries over the rumbling of my empty belly. You aren't hurt, are you?
No, but aren't you the sweet one for asking? Say, I've an idea. If you'd be willing to do a little job for me, I'd give you a good meal and a warm place to lay your head for the night.
I'd be only too happy to handle anything you'd like to heave my way.
Then it's a deal, for it's a wee rat problem I've got in my cellars, and if you could do away with them, I'd be ever so thankful.
Rats, you say? In the cellar? How cliché of you, love. But I'll forgive you this once.
You'll need a bigger sword than what you've got, in case you run into trouble.
Oh, and my sword is quite big enough to handle any troubles you might have.
So it's a top-down game. That's the block button. And B is to punch. The control bindings for this are done in, like the actual internal button names. So B would be button 1, A is button 2. So it's not too descriptive unless you know the mapping. Anyways, this right here. This game is famous for having the most musical numbers in any game to date. And we're gonna listen to them. This is the best.
Beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer. A long time ago, way back in history, when all there was to drink was nothing but drops of tea. Along came a man by the name of Charlie Mops, and he invented a wonderful drink and he made it out of hops. He must have been the man that all the salt and or king. One to his praises we shall always sing. Look what he's done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Mops, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer.
The drunken rat that aching drum and throat his pub as will. One thing you can be sure of, it's Charlie's beer they sell.
So all you lads and lasses at 11 o'clock you stop for 5 short seconds. Remember Charlie Mops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, he must have been an admiral, a sultan, or a king. Unto his praises we shall always sing. Look what he's done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Mops, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer.
See, at the beginning, he wasn't into it, but now he's nodding along. This is good shit.
30 pence a wallop, but they will keep away the quacks. It's only 8 pence halfpenny and only 6 in tax.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, must have been an admiral, a sultan, or a king. Unto his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Mops, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer. The Lord bless Charlie Mops.
I like how it's got the little bouncy thing to let you know the tempo, whatever you call that, rhythm. You know exactly when to sing the words, the enunciation of it. Anyways, everybody, please, pour one out for Charlie Mops. And if you ever find yourself in a bar, you probably will, please sing this song.
What are you, a man or a mouse? Get down there and Mary may have a go with you.
You wouldn't want to be the only man in town she hasn't had a go with, would you?
You a man or a mouse? Alright, so we've got a sword out now.
Another victory for me.
That's our menu, camera controls, weapon menu. That's pause? What the shit? Why? Oh. That's, I'm not sure what that is. This is for usables, like consumable items. That's summons, that's weapons. I don't know. Ranged weapons? Anyways. This is a save point. Yes, remember those? I do. I think the save points are pretty good. They had stakes. Everything. Don't want to restart from your save point, do you? You start with a basic one-handed sword. There's a few different weapon types. You saw them in the skill sets. You get a dagger to mix with your sword. You can get a shield. You get a flail. You get a two-handed weapon, a bow. They all have their own functions. We'll learn about them when we get them. Fucking right.
Quest complete.
All hail the bard, rat killer, and rodent bane, who has bravely made the cellars once again safe for buxom barmaids and wanton widows. Or has he?
Fucking fire rat. Jesus.
The bard, finding himself wreathed in flame, dashed up the stairs towards the safety of the tavern.
Yeah, you're actually burning and you could die from this. Also, a witty narrator. He's a real character. It's a British thing. They just love their narrators.
And then the bard looted the chest which contained the widow's most precious... Wait a minute. Did I read that properly? You're stealing from her?
I wouldn't call it stealing, exactly. I mean, people leave all kinds of things in chests, and they never seem to object when I help myself. Think of it as a public service. I mean, who knows how cluttered these chests might become if I didn't do my part to help clean them out.
In hindsight, I'm surprised it took the bard this long to get his hands on Mary's chest.
Nicely done. Or is that well done?
Not well done, more like medium rare.
Now we'll have another go at him with this.
You better hope I've cooled off when I return, or you're next.
Broadsword. Replace their shitty old sword. This one's broad. Also, you'll notice that my old sword was automatically sold. That's what happens. You find random junk items and they just get sold. If you find a better version of something, automatically sold. It saves you a trip.
Who the hell are you? How'd you get down here?
Look here, laddie, don't be concerning yourself with such things right now. I'm here to help you with your rat problem. Any brute can swing a sword. If you really want to slay that hairy beastie, try playing this tune on that lute of yours.
Go on, clear off out of it. I've no use for you.
I'm not offering to go with you, laddie. I'm offering you a bit of song and magic that'll bring you back in one piece.
Great. So now the rat gets dinner and a show. If it's so bloody powerful, use it yourself and save me the trouble.
Would that I could, but I'm not a man of action like yourself. So do yourself a favour and take a little charity when it's offered, my boy.
Done. Show me what you got.
Thunder Spider.
Before you head down there and face that huge rat, I'd like to be sure that you know your business. Would you like me to teach you a few wee things that'll help you get the best of any foes you might encounter?
Sure.
Come again?
Before you head down there and face that huge rat, I'd like to be sure that you...
He just wandered off. So I guess I skipped the tutorial accidentally. It's fine, you'll figure it out. You what? So summons, right? So the first ones are like tools. That's why it's a hammer and a candle. The other one are elementals. So lightning spider.
Well, I can't do that. Yet.
It's a bad menu. So 3 is X. You see how it's on the opposite side. Then 2 is B, 1 is A, 4 is Y. So we've got a lightning spike now. And he just annihilates that rat.
All hail the bard, rat killer, and rodent bane, who's bravely made the cellars...
How about you tell the story and leave the sarcastic patronizing to me, okay?
So we put our weapon away. It's not a good thing, is
that.
it? I don't know how to do it. Just don't know why we'd want to do this. Take her fist out. Maybe it's like a tools thing. Don't keep her sword, Spood is a spood. He does, what he does. Each of the summons has their own unique function. The spider kind of zaps a guy once, and it drains his health while keeping him stunned, I think. And then it takes a while to attack again. It's hard to tell what the hell's going on because he's a big particle effect. And each of your summons gets an upgrade. They can enhance their usefulness.
Run away again, did ya? Go back to where you came from and leave the fighting to those who've got the guts for it.
So now here's another choice. Morality. It can be nice or it can be snarky. You can usually get like a bonus item out of this kind of thing. Also being snarky is almost always funnier.
Oh no, the rat is the gutless one, for I spilt his about your cellar. I'd be only too happy to haul him up here for you to see. In fact, it might actually improve the ambience of this place.
No need. The stench you bring with you will be proof enough. Well, maybe there's more to you than meets the eye.
Save it for the half-wits. What you can do for me is best done in silence. You knew what was down there. You and all the rest of your tartan-clad trash. So how about less cheddar and more chow? And be quick about it!
Right away. I enjoy a man with a quick tongue. I'll see you get the finest room in the inn. It's the one right next to mine.
So the bard headed up to his room to avail himself of the pleasures that the inn had to offer.
That was quite a night. I'm afraid you almost made me late opening the bar this morning. Oh, that strange friend of yours is waiting for you outside. I had to chase him away. He was unnerving some of my regulars. See you later, love.
Friend? The fellow who walked off. Houghton.
What did I tell you, lad? You hooked him and cooked him.
Thanks to that song you gave me.
You're welcome, boyo. And should you be looking for another one like it, find the trow in the fairy haunt woods. But keep your wits about you. They're devilish clever, the trow. With magic by the pound, and not a single scrap of honesty.
Do I look like a village idiot to you? I've had more than my fill of barbarian hordes, evil wizards, cities locked in eternal winter, and any other type of adventure you care to throw my way. There's too much danger and not enough profit to go around.
Come now, boyo. What's a little danger when compared to power? Didn't that little trick I showed you help you get in good with the Widow McCreary? If it's a skin you're worried about, I have a wee trinket here that'll keep you safe from harm. This amulet was made by a powerful sorceress. It can summon her spirit to heal your wounds in battle. You'll need adder stones to provide the necessary mystical power. If you like, you can even use multiple stones for even greater effect. Here, laddie, try it out.
Summon the thing. A woman appeared and healed
She's
us.
very beautiful. But, I've found that mysterious strangers offering gifts usually lead to trouble. You wouldn't want anything from me, would you? Have any ulterior motives, by any chance?
You wound me, laddie.
That remains to be seen. Out with it, man. What do you want from me?
You got it all wrong. Look, my boy. Oh, okay. I do want something from you.
I thought so. What is it you want? Something dangerous, no doubt.
No, nothing like that. You see, I belong to an ancient order. We've traveled the land for years now, seeking men such as yourself to...
Aha! I knew it was something like that. I'm not joining anything. But I will take your advice and find this trowel. Oh, and I'll have that amulet as well if you're still offering it.
Of course, lad, of course. Here you go, and don't forget. The trow is in the fairy haunt woods. Goes by the name of Bannerfeet.
So the bard's under the impression that he was trying to get us to join a cult or something. You just tip that freaking cow.
Top of the morning to you.
On good old Scotland with the bagpipes. And the sexy accents. What you got for me?
Well now, you must be the bard that everyone's been talking about, the fellow with the spider made of lightning. It's honoured I am to have you in my shop, sir, and happy to facilitate all your arms and armament needs. Swords, bows or armour, everything here is first rate and for sale. Terms of cash in advance, in full, all sales final with no letters of credit, layaways or IOUs. We do have a buyback policy. If you buy it, don't bring it back. Haha. So look over what you want and I'll be happy to cover the finer points of any item I have in stock, but remember the golden rule, you break it, you buy it.
Damn, son. Shields, bows, and a treasure map. Like a bow.
I'd like to see your bows.
If you ask me, there's no better place to battle a deadly foe than from a distance. The more you spend on this ranged weaponry will not only put you further from your enemy, but also further from your own tombstone.
Let me see something else.
This dude's a real salesman, gotta say.
Interesting.
Peeking at my map, are you? I can tell you this much. It's as old as the hills and chock full of danger and delight. The fellow I had it from said there's plenty of frights to make things hot, plenty of X's marking the spot.
What else you got?
See you, old man.
It's all way too expensive. Not like we did anything to make money, so
I cannot talk.
it's fine.
Sorry.
Explore the town a bit more, review the map.
Stand your ground. Over here. Charge! Hold back. Over here.
Beware the...
Just wondering if there was a bigger map to look at. It looks like there's not. That's fine. Enter the Kirk. Kirk of Houghton. Oh, a church. Whoa.
Welcome to the Kirk of Houghton, young man. We can lay our hands for a healing and blessing, should you feel inclined to make a small donation.
Oh. I feel like you'll heal me. I ain't donating no church though. No Kirk.
Watch out for Sheriff Rocky. He's a...
Sheriff Rocky.
Sorry. Pardon me.
Also, what have I done? What have I done?
What are you doing? Stop that right now. Why are you breaking my barrels?
Sorry, but breaking barrels is one of my hobbies.
Well, I can't have you breaking those barrels. I haven't sold them yet. I could, however, offer you some incentive to practice your hobby elsewhere.
Excuse me?
Incentive? Now you're speaking my language. What do you have in mind?
The more broken barrels in the world, the more people need to buy my new ones. You just practice your hobby, and I'll pay you a bounty for every barrel you break.
Sounds too easy. What's the catch?
No catch. Just keep smashing barrels and I'll start setting aside silver for you for every new barrel I sell to replace the ones you've broken. Come back here any time and I'll make good on my promise.
Well, I don't know if I trust you, but since I plan on smashing barrels anyways, it doesn't matter now, does it? You got a deal.
That's fantastic. Boyd's barrels. There's an in-game explanation for all the barrels in the world.
Look, if you aren't going to smash barrels, there's no reason to come back and talk to me. Get out there and earn some money.
Notice the little circle in the top left? That's a summon slot. You know, it's now filled by a spider, but it was empty in the beginning. So that tells us that we can only have one summon at a time at the moment. You can increase that cap later, but we can only summon our thing.
What do you want? If you're a thief, you'll get nothing from me, for I've only these old bones and a heavy heart.
Sorry, Grandad. I didn't expect to find you here, or frighten you when I did. I'm only looking out for a bit of silver to line my pockets.
Of course you are, young sir, and I happen to know how you might find some. For it's a cruel bugbear that's been keeping the farmers from observing their rituals. And us farmers have to perform our rituals at the Houghton cairn. Without 'em, the crops won't grow and the weans go hungry.
I know what it means to be hungry, and worse it is for a child. So, a fair price for a fair piece of work, and it's a bargain.
Ah, bless you, my boy. I knew you for a game lad the moment I saw you. As for the bugbear, you'll find him in the cairn. When you're done with him, come back here and we'll pay you what we can.
So that's an actual quest. I thought it was the first thing that we had to do in this game, but turns out we could have just went right to the woods. Fine, we're gonna fight a bugbear. Doesn't that sound fun? I think it sounds fun. So will you then?
Sorry? Oh, hold on a bit. Sorry? You've been bumping into folks all over the village. Enough is enough. I think you owe me an apology.
Hell no.
Excuse me. I'll be more careful in the future.
Okay, apology accepted. Try to be more careful in the future.
I picked the wrong one. He's still snarky about it. Oh, excuse me, princess. Excuse me.
Sorry.
Sores. Brooch. Got some beer balls. That's all there is in here. Hope y'all
Hey,
are,
stranger! No time to talk now. I'm late for a date with the widow McCrary.
I was gonna say, hope y'all are staying entertained, because I'm just exploring houses. But, you know, there's some characters. Man's late for a date with the widow. The widow is sleeping with everyone in the village. That's terrible. Probably why she's a widow. How's that for backstory? Killed her husband so she could sleep with everyone.
Pardon me.
Sorry.
So where's the cairn? Is that this right now? Let's save the game again. Another brooch. Quest.
You've come looking for my bowgun, haven't you? Of course you have. But it's gone he is, for he's the one, the chosen one, who free the fair princess from cruel bondage. And what do ye suppose that means to a poor old woman like me?
Why? Everything, that's what. For he's promised to come back, my Ogan, and take me away from this awful place and give me a proper house with glass in the windows, floors of wood, and a larder so full we'll never know hunger again. So, when you see him, tell him his mother loves him.
It's glass. Find the chosen one, Ogan. Tell him his mom loves him. I know a bit more about that, but I'm not gonna spoil. Not gonna spoil till we meet a few other characters. Small spoiler, it's a big running gag. I think that's the cairn. No, there's more houses. Oh no, you bitch. She's running because there's you know who I am, I guess. There was a wanting poster of me in her chest.
Be careful, young sir. There is a ferocious bugbear on the loose. Grrr! I'd best leave be if I were you. I mean, you'd best leave if you were you. Oh, you know what I mean. You should leave Houghton and ne'er come back.
Don't worry, old man. If I was you, then there'd be 2 rambling idiots in this brock. Wait, if I were you, there'd only be 1 rambling idiot in this. No, if I were... No, oh, alright, never mind. Either way, I'm not planning on moving in here. I'll be gone soon enough.
Totally just hit me, but McReary saying baby's got back. Alright, this is the cairn. Cairn is a sort of underground cemetery. Like a catacomb or a crypt, I guess. Put people's urns down here and their mummies, brother. Drugger are freaking undeads. We're gonna save because, as I recall, this bugbear hits stupid hard. And we don't want that. I see, we just freaking died.
Thus ends the bard's tale.
Be careful so you don't arm the trap. Probably just gonna die again.
Thus ends the bard's tale.
Jesus Christ, he just ganked the shit out of us. To be fair, I kind of fed him some hits. I want to see if I have to fight him or not.
Ooh, that had to hurt.
Yeah, I gotta hit him from a safe distance, though.
Oh no! Oh.
Thus ends
Ah, God. This is rough stuff. Might help if I had a bow. But we're gonna do it this way anyways. Seems sleeping in there. We're gonna use a clay crystal. 2 is B. We will use 1. Alea. He is 100% intended to be Boobs the character. So don't feel bad.
And so the bard met his
Jesus
inevitable
Christ.
and much deserved fate.
I'm gonna try not fighting him and just walking through the cairn. How about that? Stay safe. Safety is relative. Oh. This is like a house of spooks. I don't care if that's your racist slang or whatever. They say in Scooby-Doo, that makes it okay. I'm referring to scary things. Is this lever actually for anything? I'm trying to figure that out. I guess not. A bear? Yo, what? Oh, I bet he pulls the levers. 3, 1. It's gonna take a while for me to memorize those. I might even switch to keyboard at some point. I just don't want to be leaning forward at the moment. Because I'm honestly kind of tired. Something on rat. We absolutely need this man to tank for us. You can do a lot of pussyfooting early on. It's not an easy game. Oof. Smoke screen me. Oh god, he's gonna pull a lever. Did I just crit him? I only have 2 more of those left. Oh no, he's gonna bail me. Damn it. I might be on the spot just ever so slightly. Got him.
Please don't kill me, please. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. Oh, I'm bleeding. I think you broke my arm. Ah, is that a tooth? I just spit out a tooth. Oh, not another tooth. Oh, look at me. Look at me. No, don't look at me. Oh, hell. Do what you want. I don't care. Go ahead and look. I'm not a bugbear. I'm just a dirty old bastard running around in a smelly old rug with a bucket for a head. Go ahead. Take all my silver. I don't need it anyway. I was saving it all up for a date with the widow McCreary until she found out I'm still living with me mother. Now she won't even speak to me. You know what else? I'm 42 and still a virgin. How pathetic is that? Ah, just kill me, please. Just get it over with.
You're just pathetic.
Thank goodness the heroic bard was present to stop that horrible bugbear from looting the tomb of all its precious treasures.
So, his scheme was to dress up as a monster, scare people out of the cairn, and then he loot all the offerings people leave, save up his money. Oof. Except it seems like these traps are real and very deadly, and he might have killed a few people. I'm not sure. Beat his ass, ruin his whole life. You got money for that though. Wasn't that useful? Now we can buy a bow or something. It was in the top left of the map, right? The bow really is important. You don't want to go with... It's doggo.
Well now, you're a spry little thing. I could do with a friend. Care to throw in with me?
It's easy as that. Got a dog.
I cannot talk to you right now.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
Yeah, bow.
I'd like to see your bows.
If you ask me, there's no better place to battle a deadly foe.
I'm intrigued.
You're looking to drop them from a distance? That's a longbow. These are the finest kiln-dried white ash bows from the weapon shops of Kirkwall, the choice of Sylvan assassins and until recently banned in 4 provinces. Poles preset to £50 and guaranteed to put a 4-ounce shaft through a 2-inch plank from 50 paces. Believe me, these babies pack a punch that your enemies will not forget, and they're definitely worth every last bit of silver that I'm asking.
Yes.
I'll take it.
Excellent choice, my friend, for the longbow is often the key to a long life. Use it in good health.
I could use some protection.
It's a fact. A warrior's only as tough as his weakest armour. Plenty of folks have bought the cheap stuff, but none of them have been repeat customers, if you take my meaning.
It's only slightly better than when we had that. So it blocks damage in a ratio, kinda 3 to 4. Means it can block 3 or 4.
Let me see
it's a
something
weird
else.
system.
See you, old man.
Same goes for a sword. It has a low damage floor and high damage ceiling. That's why sometimes we crit 18, sometimes we only crit 8. Because it's based off of the possibly low damage that you did. I think that the flashing yellow circle means quest, so we went in here. Oh yeah, we had a quest to get rid of the bugbear, that's what this is.
A blessing on your head and all your tasks, young fella. We should have figured it was old Vintners pulling that stunt. We passed the hat and collected all the silver we could. Here's some pieces for all your troubles. Take 'em and be well.
We almost have a level. So is this for melee weapons only? That is a weird weapon wheel. Got a bow though. And we'll save. Why not?
This forest is a great place to hunt. It's teeming with grouse. If you haven't got a bow, you should get yourself one and try your hands at hunting.
So that's sort of side quest. It's not gonna appear in our log, but we get reward if we bring him a goose.
The bard, having slain the random wolf, found that it had digested not only the contents of a small treasury, but also various household goods. Wait, am I reading that correctly? This can't be right.
You'd be surprised. I find all kinds of things inside these beasties. Do I ever tell you about the time I killed this rat and out popped an entire chest?
Well, I'm just going to skip those passages in the future.
What? That's a major source of income. You cheap, good-for-nothing horses.
And so the bard continued on his journey.
Looks like he dropped a new sword. If you happen to find those, you can, in fact, use them. Guess not the Viking sword, though. Being very careful because I want to kill that goose. It's a missable thing. Some bitch. Only that first wolf dropped the stuff. For a gag. Ow. Forgot we had the spider. It's not gonna do much, but it'll do something. Like, you can't stress enough how slow his attack is. Just really heavy when he does it. That's all that he's good for. One to level up.
The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat in battle.
You got stat points for that. I think it's every other level you get a perk. Also, I'm pretty sure we're heading down the correct path. So we're gonna turn around before we get too deep. Want to find that roost. Camera
Another
zooms out
victory
a
for
bit
me.
for you, or rather, it looks forward. Creates the illusion of zooming out, but just pushes your character to the edge of the screen. Makes shooting easier. And he's also a little finicky, so there's a bit of a aim assist. Yeah, and there really has to be a map button, right? Check the options. Controls. Modify. I don't think I can really come up with a better scheme. I just wish they had button symbols. Menu and skip is that. Character sheets, left stick. I think I'll replace this one. Wait, what? Oh god. What's the map key then? X? Oh wait, that did it, okay. So now if I want to go in there, I have to hit escape. I unbound it. That one's big. Oof, we're gonna die. I just used 3 of those, oh no! Oh! Oh god. Seems like it gave me some kind of shield for doing that though. It's interesting. Invincibility? I don't think your block does much when you don't have the shield. You can try, but it's really difficult. It's freaking wolf, I swear. I have a bow. And a spood.
Take that!
Bastard.
Ooh, that looked painful.
Doggo?
Well now, who have we here, eh? You must be the fella who's been chasing all over, putting the touch on the locals with that shocking beast of yours.
You must be Bannerfeet. I've been sent here about a tune you might be willing to part with.
Now it just so happens that I don't know a wee song, and if you do me a little favour, I might be willing to part with it.
All right, let's hear this favour then.
I've got a friend in the forest jail by the name of Kettle Swart. Spring him free for me and you'll get your song. You don't have to worry about any guards at the jail. They've been chased off by the Kunal Trow. I can't help you with their patrols, but you can get through the door with only a password. You'll need to say fiddle snaff to the Kunal Trow guarding the door to be let in. So, just get him out and then come back here and I'll teach you some magic. Fair enough?
Done. Just have that song for me when I get back. I'm no man's errand boy.
To show my goodwill, I've even opened up a quick way back to town for you. It's right over there.
So that's all I was expected, but I still haven't found that Bruce. I think there's a dog supposed to scare one up. I'm not sure how we do that. Hunter, where you at?
Hey, this forest is a great place to hunt. It's teeming with grouse. If you haven't got a bow, you should get yourself one and try your hands at hunting.
Oh, what the heck? Nope. And have to look it up, I guess. Bruce. I might have to reload the area? The one says that they're birds that I can actually see and they run away when you get close. The other says the dog makes a sound and I have to shoot in its direction. I'll try both. Oh, the wolves respawned.
Ooh, that looked painful.
Did I get it? I saw him chase it away. And now I know what the sound is. Huh. I'm normally more talkative than this, I'm just trying to be focused. I don't want to miss this freaking bird. I'm like technically dead, but I think there's more of them. So we gotta level up.
A high dexterity allows the bard to inflict greater damage with ranged weapons. Allows the bard to train his dog in the fine art of combat. Allows the bard to equip and use two-handed weapons. A powerful ranged shot, which passes through its target. Used with a ranged skill, an improved chance to score a more deadly critical hit. The bard gains bonus coins for any treasure he finds.
Now you think that the dog combat would be good, but he does like 2 damage. So I think I'll skip it. There's another reason for that, but we'll get to that when it happens.
Ah, another victory for me. Ha ha.
Doggo. I'm sure this isn't very entertaining to watch, but important. We gotta do it. I promise it's actually pretty super important. Oh, hold on. Maybe the one. I think that might only be that one spot. Unless the little growls mean that he's carrying him up too. Alright, we got one. Gotta run. So dog would turn it in for a
You've been
single
hunting
silver
grouse, I
piece.
see. Well, if you enjoy
But
the
if you
hunt,
talk to the hunter
you
while you
should
have
stop
it,
by my
you get a
hunting shack
reward.
sometime. I own some land that's ripe with game. Feel free to come by anytime. I'll mark it on your map.
Not only does it give us another area to go to for a mini game, or I guess that's all he does. Oh, important nonetheless. And I'll talk about it anyways because I haven't said anything forever. Token list. You see these? These are tokens. You collect these, they give you some sort of permanent boost. They're the only way to advance yourself beyond the max limits. They also do other things like, say, health regen or mana regen. Increase damage with the bow, which is what I think this one does, if not just a flat dexterity boost. Anyways, that's what the whole point of that was. We unlocked a new area, play a new minigame, eat a thing. So now we have to go and fight Kunal Drow and free our old friend Petal Swart. There's no money gauge. Guess not. He's not our old friend, he's just a bandit. But he's got a cool name, Kettle. Kettle Swart. If you haven't put together Trower Little Goblin guys, I've never heard of them outside of the Bardsdale franchise. So I don't know what their deal is. Maybe it's a British thing. And Kunal would mean that they're feral or tribal. They're not to be confused with the civilized Trow. That's one we're doing business with. So it takes about the same time to fire a shot regardless of whether or not you hold the button down, which is why I invested in the power shot right away. Now just holding the button down makes me do more damage. There's no reason to not do it and fire just as fast. Switch to the sword for a bit. Snow globe of Houghton. I don't think snow globes have actually existed in the time period, but it's part of the satire. It's just random junk, really. We're gonna take the long way around. Just to explore. Never know what's hiding out there. Gonna block that one. It's tough to do. Oops. Adder stones, I need that since I ever so carelessly wasted a bunch. Wait a minute. I just realized a trowel is like a little garden shovel, like the handheld ones. And I think that these guys are shovel heads? Is that the joke? Trow is just a nickname for the goblins because they're all shovel-faced. Wouldn't that be funny?
Stay down!
Pants. Hey, don't hit my fucking dog. Oh, I guess there's nothing but enemies and treasure, but really, isn't that all I was looking for? Experience is worth it. I need to buy that treasure map before it disappears, too. The game's world state changes a few times after big story events. It'll block you off of certain things, like the treasure map in this town.
What's the password?
Fiddlesnoff.
Fiddlesnoff. I don't necessarily have to buy it before I leave, but I have to do it before major story beat 1.
Hey, who are you? You aren't supposed to be here! Die!
What? Got him.
The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat.
Which one of you's Kettle Sword, then?
Which one of you bloody heathens is Kettle Swart? Bannerfeet sent me here to set you free.
I'm Kettle Swart.
No, he's not. I'm Kettle Swart.
Like hell, I'm Kettle Swart.
To hell with them. I'm Kettle.
What's it matter which one of us is Kettle? Set us all free.
We'll never convince you which one of us are telling the truth, so just flip those switches in the order I tell you, and it will open the doors.
Yes, the sheriff has these doors rigged with some bizarre 6-switch combination lock that only he's supposed to know.
But we've been watching closely, and we know the order to flip them.
Already I've been reduced to flipping switches by order criminals. Great.
No, no, no!
No, 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 no!
No, no, no!
Pull that one!
Pull that
Pull
one!
that one.
Okay.
No, no, no!
No, 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 no!
No, no, no!
All of them say no to that.
Pull that one!
Pull that
Pull
one!
that one.
Say yes.
No, not that one!
I think that's it.
Pull that one!
It might be that one.
No, not that one.
No, not that one!
It might be that
Pull
one.
that one.
Oh no, not that one!
It might be that
No,
one.
not that one.
No, that won't help!
It might be that
No,
one.
no, no.
Pull that one!
Oh, I think so. Try switch one.
Yes, yes. Pull that one.
No, that won't help!
That doesn't seem
There
right.
you go. Pull it and let us free.
One of them says it's that.
No, that won't help!
That doesn't seem
There
right.
you go. Pull it and let us free.
Yes, that's the one!
I think that's the
No,
one.
that isn't it.
The last guy said yes to 2 of them, so obviously he doesn't know what he's talking about.
No, not that one!
It might be that one.
No, the last one is lever 3.
That's the one!
That's it! Oh no, it isn't. Try another.
No, the last one is lever 3.
Oh no, not that one!
That might be
There
it.
you go. Pull it and let us free.
Sound really sure.
what's wrong with you? We told you exactly what to do. Do you want us to draw you a picture?
Yeah, sure. You draw me a picture, I'll draw your blood.
Maybe we shouldn't aggravate him.
Shit. Hold on. Crap. Fairy Hunt Woods. Inside the jail, he killed 2 trial guards. After they're dead, sells the prisoners and frees them. Order. Crap.
Oh, now then. Yes, I remember where we were. Yeah.
Oh, good. We saved just outside. I think that we might have been
What's the password?
missing out on one of the
Fiddle
trinkets if I let one of the guys die.
So, Benefit must have... Hey, who are you? You aren't supposed to be here!
It also told me the correct order. I think we have to listen to the guys yelling anyways, so it doesn't matter too much. You're pretty much just supposed to figure out which one of these guys is actually Kettle and listen to them. And it's obviously the one who doesn't make many mistakes.
Benefit sent me here to set you free.
I'm Kettle Swart.
No, he's not. I'm
So the
Kettle
middleman
Swart.
is Kettle
Like
Swart.
hell, I'm Kettle Swart.
To hell with them. I'm Kettle.
What's it matter which one of us is Kettle? Set us all free.
We'll never convince you which one of us are telling the truth, so just flip those switches in the order I tell you, and it will open the doors.
Yes, the sheriff has these doors rigged with some bizarre 6-switch combination lock that only he's supposed to know.
But we've been watching closely, and we know the order to flip them.
Already I've been reduced to flipping switches by order criminals. Great.
So, aside from the fact that the middleman only says yes to one of the switches, he told you exactly what to do. He said, flip the switches in order that I tell you. And that you only have to listen to him.
Pull that one!
Pull that one.
No, no, no!
No, 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 no!
No, no, no!
Pull that one!
Pull that one!
Pull that one!
It might be that one.
No, not that one.
The other guys just had input to confuse you. It's kind of funny, actually.
That won't help!
It might be that
Once you know what's going on.
Pull that one!
Oh, I think so. Try switch one.
Yes, yes! Pull that one! No, that won't help.
That doesn't seem
There
right.
you go. Pull it and let us free. No, that won't help.
That doesn't seem
There
right.
you go. Pull it and let us free. Yes, that's the one.
I think that's the
No,
one.
that isn't it. No, that won't help.
That doesn't seem
There
right.
you go. Pull it and let us free.
It was number 3, right? And number 1.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
he
the
did
one.
say it.
I think that's the
Sorry,
no,
I
that
missed
isn't
it.
it. That's the one.
That's it. Oh no, it isn't. Try another.
No, the last one is lever 3.
See how easy that was? Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, haven't had this much fun since I was almost barbecued by a giant rat.
One good turn deserves another. I'll pay you back when next we meet.
Yeah, sure, next time, yeah.
I don't know why you did this, but I'm most thankful.
It's a long story. Maybe you'd like to have a seat while I tell you about it, in the middle of a Kunal Trow-infested jail. Let's get out of here before I regret what I've done. More than I already do.
Oh, that's that. We free Kel Swat. Save.
Ooh, that looked painful.
This game could really benefit from music, I think. It's kind of just ambience, little forest sounds. It's probably so it's more special when you hear the musical numbers or you play a song to summon a guy. Maybe some areas had music, I don't remember.
Dive!
Hit that man for 20. I guess that the random damage ratio is supposed to simulate a dice roll effect, because these were, you know, like X-Adventure type things before. I don't know what you'd call them. Right, that was the northeast corner of the map. So we need to go back to our friend the Trow, who sells a song. Stop running, you just died. Ow.
Ooh, that looked painful.
While the bow is powerful, the sword's faster and has a chance to knock guys down. And that's only the one-handed sword. There are even better options. It's balanced. Kinda use the bow a lot. It's pretty good.
Oh, thank you. I wagered Sheriff Rocky that Kettle wouldn't be locked up for more than a day. I sent the Kunal Trow to free him, but they decided to take over the jail and claim it as their own. I thought for sure I'd lose, but now you come along and win the bet for me. Well, a deal's a deal. So, here's your song.
The heroine. So here's an actual combat-ready companion. And that's why it's in that tab for combatants. Oops. 2 is B. Yes, they are in fact all unique songs.
Well now, fancy running into you again?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sure it's all a big coincidence.
I see you picked up some more magic along the way. If it's even more power you'd like, then you ought to pay a visit to my brother, Boov, in Kirkwall.
Your brother, eh? He anything like you?
Oh no, he's not really my brother, you see, but a member of my order.
Of course he is.
Now, lad, you've only benefited from the knowledge I've given you in the past.
That's what worries me.
Seek out Boov in Kirkwall. I'll speak no more of it. Good luck to you, laddie.
I think I'll check in at the shop, and then I'll get off. I'm really tired. Probably wasn't a good idea to do this before bed. I'd give it a try though. Probably just made it a bit less entertaining because I'm so tired though. It's north. It's marked. I realize that's an N now, not a Z. Point us in the right direction anyway.
I cannot talk to you right now.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
Could you repeat that?
All I...
I'm out of here.
Right, that's a really expensive map. We'll come back later. 4,000. I'll try and remember that number. Alright. That's where we'll end this. Sorry for being tired. Just wanted to try it. I'll see you on the next episode and hopefully be more energetic.